Hayao Miyazaki's 1997 classic, Princess Mononoke, is a historical fantasy film following the journey of Amishi Prince Ashitaka as he mediates the conflict between the residents of the mining town Irontown and the beast gods of the Deer Gods Forest. After being cursed while killing a boar demon that attacks his village, Ashitaka travels west to find the source of the iron ball that corrupted the boar and find a cure. He is led to Irontown, the residents of which are destroying the forest in order to access the iron sands under it, thus angering the beast gods who protect the woods. Opposing Lady Eboshi, the ruler of Irontown, is San, a human girl adopted by wolves, who is referred to by Irontown's residents as Princess Mononoke. There are many ways to approach this film, and it is often analyzed from an environmentalist standpoint. However, taking my cue from Octavia Butler, I'd like to interpret this interspecies war that takes place as a racial conflict. From the perspective of Patrick Wolf's settler colonialism and the elimination of the native, Irontown's attempted takeover of the forest can be seen as a settler colonialist grab for land, with the forest occupants standing as indigenous peoples who must be eliminated. A couple of facts support this reading. In a display of settler colonialist logic, Eboshi justifies the land takeover and destruction of the forest's inhabitants with the language of productivity, arguing that with the forest gone, the area will be a land of riches. Furthermore, on one hand, Irontown is meant to be an archetypal frontier town, inspired by John Ford westerns. On the other hand, the appearance of the Kodama, or tree spirits who populate the forest, are allegedly based off the Asaro Mudmen tribe of Papua New Guinea. San's character design may also be inspired by the same source. In a settler colonialist context, San can be read as a noble savage. She is an uncivilized, fierce warrior who communes with nature. However, unlike the noble savage trope, San is not pure. Ashitaka announces that there is a demon of hatred within both her and Eboshi. Interestingly, Ashitaka can himself be seen as a noble savage, insofar as he is a member of an oppressed indigenous tribe whose status as an outsider renders him able to see with, as the movie puts it, eyes unclouded. I also read San's conflicted status as both human and wolf as a symptom of her transracial, or in this case, transspecies, adoption. Adopted as a baby by the wolf god Moro, San adamantly denies her human side, in the same way that many transracial adoptees reject their birth race, but is constantly identified as human by those outside her pack. Although in this case complicated by the biological difference between San and her wolf family, San's predicament brings into question the extent to which an individual is free to choose their identity. In the end, however, despite others' varying interpretations of her human or wolf status, San is able to choose her wolf family.